What is going on, guys? I know it has been forever since I posted a video. Hope all you guys are staying safe out there with the COVID stuff. It's just been kind of a nightmare. I kind of took a break, changed a lot of things, and I'm gonna end up making a video kind of updating you guys on everything that's gonna be going on with the channel, where things have headed, where things have gone, yada yada yada. So look forward for that. It'll probably coming out within the next week. But that brings us to today's video. If you guys remember, not too long ago we picked up that 92 XJ. And with that, as you guys can see, it's dirty because I've been using the heck out of it. I love the thing. It hasn't really given me any real issues. It's a couple things I want to address. It has like a issue where it likes to get warm here and there. Hasn't completely overheated or anything of that nature, but it's a common XJ thing. So that's one of the things I'm gonna have to do to it. Add some cooling mods to it. I want to upgrade some steering stuff. Probably do like a lunchbox, Aussie lockers, something like that. It does have a Dana 35 in the rear, which is done fine for me now, but I obviously want to put a locker in the rear at some point because the whole goal with this series with the XJ is to kind of get it ready to do the Rubicon. I'm not trying to build it overly crazy, but I want it to be something that I can take most places. I haven't had any issues yet, but I feel like the Rubicon is going to need a little more love before that. One of the places that we go to has a pretty nasty creek to drive through and stuff, which has always been pretty fun. And that brings us to today's video, because if I'm going to be driving this thing through a creek, then I got to turn it into somewhat of a submarine, right? So in order to do that, we're going to have to get ourselves a snorkel. So what we got here is a snorkel I picked up off Amazon, actually. Shipped relatively fast. The price was right. I'm going to go ahead and post the link in the description if you guys have any interest after watching this video. It was on the cheaper side, so I'm excited. I hope everything fits great. I've seen these snorkels range anywhere from like $100 to like almost $400. I don't see myself spending $400 on a snorkel. I don't know about you guys, I mean neither. So we're gonna give this Amazon guy a shot and see how smooth things go. So let's get this bad boy opened up. All right, so when you get your kit open, it does come with, looks like everything you would need, along with some hardware. It does come with some rivets. I don't know if I'll be using rivets or not. If I can find my rivet again, then yeah, but if not, I'll probably use something else of that nature. Then it also comes with this cardboard template. I'm gonna have to straighten it out a little bit, but this is for marking out your holes. So we're gonna go ahead and plug away on that. One thing that you will need, obviously, to drill into your fender is like a 3.5 inch, I believe, hole saw, which does not come with this kit. So you will have to go to like your local Harbor Freight, buy a hole saw kit. I got one for like 16 bucks. And yeah, let's start plugging away. All right, so we got our template up. Everything seems to fit pretty decent. I guess we'll see once we start drilling. But yeah, we've got some masking tape, set it up, and gonna let her rip, potato chip. All right, so don't mind my hole. The hole saw sucked, so I ended up having to finish it with Sawzall. But that was all 4 of my holes. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these little studs here. You can see they have a stud thread, and then on the top there an Allen, if you'll focus. Jeez Louise. And we're gonna thread these guys in and make sure everything fits. All right, so then once you got your studs in, you want to line everything up. There's this bracket right here that goes on to your A pillar. The easiest way I found is to go ahead and screw this thing on, fit everything, and then just mark the outline of the bracket with a Sharpie or something. Obviously that will clean off, and then that way you can set your holes right. Otherwise it's kind of a guess and check, and I don't really want to do it twice, so I think that's our best bet. All right, so even if you have the LED bar up here already, there's enough clearance here. Things nice and tight. So now I can slap that part on, see how she looks. All right, now we got our main portion of the snorkel all attached. You guys can see the fitment is pretty damn good all the way across up to the snorkel. So not bad. Still gotta tighten those bolts down, but clears the A-pillar. So the next step is gonna be getting the waterproofing side of it. So we're gonna start with removing the airbox. Once you get your airbox removed, it's 3 bolts on the bottom. If you can't remove your airbox, probably shouldn't be working on your own car. So I'm gonna take the hardware off, make sure we don't lose that. And then this is the piece that they give you. That's supposed to fit over here, like so. But obviously, 1, that sticks out too far, and 2, it doesn't really seal anything. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off with the Sawzall so we can try to mount this as flush as possible. So let's do it. All right, so we got our box cut pretty flush with the Sawzall. I know, skills, I know. But now you can see, I want to put this guy on here, like I said. Fits a lot better. What I'm gonna end up doing is running some self-tappers or screws through here, and then I would get some sort of silicone, because it's still, you can tell it doesn't contour right. This is a square and this is a round edge. See the square and the round edge? So I got some silicone. I'm gonna silicone it, screw it in. I also, you can see I notched these two just to make it fit a little bit better. But yeah, there's no point in having a snorkel if it's not sealed, right? So let's do it. All right, so got our silicone on, let it beat up. I would suggest, depending on what kind of silicone you guys use, I just use this ChemLink stuff because I do solar for a living, so I have a bunch of it for like roofing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit while I clean up the rest of my mess, so I'm not jumbling it all around, and then I will show you what we do next. Okay, so airbox is back on. For the bottom, I ended up just cutting out a big square instead of doing like a hole saw, because I was able to get the hose up a little higher than that. And then as you can see, it's tucked away pretty well. This spot hangs down a little low, but there's not really much I can do about that. So overall, I'm super happy with the fitment. Everything fit super good. Sorry, I'm finishing this video in here because it is way too smoky to be outside. So like I said before, if you guys have any interest in the snorkel, I'd super recommend it. I'll drop the link down in the description below so you guys can check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or leave a comment below. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.